Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another episode here in Satisfactory. This is episode 2 of the 1.2 playthrough randomizer stuff majiggy. Oh my god! We got the ring! It's yeah, it's nice, it's beautiful. I've been working for about 4 or 5 hours in here. Sorry! So, I sent up that jump pad majiggy. We gotta build the elevator, and after that, I'm gonna show you what I did in there, up there. The buffer, it's functional, baby. It is. I made here a little platform. You need to go away, mister. Bye now. Also, I enabled flight mode because are we gonna play this on for like all the episode here? Get the heck away from my foundations. Yeah, we're gonna play like this. Okay, flight mode enabled. Beep. Get out. Oh my god. Where are you gonna go now? Bye now. Okay, good stuff. Get away from me. I put flight mode in because building up in there, falling twice in my head, it was not fun at all since we don't have the jetpack and stuff. Let's put down the space elevator, mister. Yeah, let's go up. Because I need to see what I'm doing in here, you know? Where's the in there? Something like that, maybe? Boop. Okay, let's get down and watch it. Because it is beautiful like that. We need to send in the smart platings. We have them already. Don't worry about it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Make a hole in the sky, please. Yes, indeed. We see the light. It is beautiful like that. Let's not get into the far cloud because we don't have any protection as it is right now. Oh my god, this is so pretty! I can't get enough of this, by the way. What? You didn't scare me, I swear. It was not a monster badge. Are you serious? Yeah, yes, it is done. Good stuff. Good stuff. Talk to us, you know. Sorry, I missed that.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
Exploit.
It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
So somebody worked and put in here a huge platform which is gonna be for our power baby, because we're gonna make the power baby here. I hope I'm gonna have enough place to put 1, 2, 3 of those water extractors in there. We got the coal in there because we had the pure coal node in here. This one, it's still chugging along making plates in there. This one, it's still not on the foundation. It's doing the concrete. The copper is going up top, as you can well see. I built all of this amazing beautiful stuff. Nothing is working properly. This coal is gonna go up top. 120, perfect. In a very beautiful way, of course. The pure iron, which was happening in here, if you remember, now is going up top. And that one is the other pure iron node, which is far away in another galaxy. It's like there-ish. I cannot ping for some reason. I don't know what is going on, but it's there-ish, okay? And everything comes up in here-ish. And don't need that one anymore, thank you. So, iron. That 120 comes in there, and it's going all the way until the third batch. After that, we stop with the ingots. The secondary iron and the coal, I don't know why I didn't activate that coal in here. But they're gonna come in here, you know? So basically this one is gonna go there, and that one we're gonna, oh, I don't have the power. That's why I didn't activate. That one is gonna go forward because it's still 120, and it's gonna supply all of these guys in here. Now I put way more machinery than needed because that's how we do it around here. We are consuming here 60 ingots, making 40 plates. These guys, and they have the recipe, but production is post, so we're not eating anything because otherwise all the 120 would have been eaten here, making only plates. Nothing else would have happened. Okay, so those 60 plates, 40 I said, that we're doing are getting split in here in a common splitter because we don't have the better splitter, you know. And they're going on the buffer, baby. That's our buffer, by the way. The excess in here into this box, amazing. Excess of the excess will be synced at some point when we're gonna have the better splitters, the programmable splitters. That's what I'm talking about. In here we got the irons underneath doing the same stuff, only that one apparently and that one apparently it's working. So we're hitting another 30, the 60 with 30, 90. Okay, we're making here 15 and 15, 30 iron rods. Those not working yet. They will work at some point. I think tier 3 maybe? Phase 3? Maybe. We're gonna need those until there and maybe up top. Yeah, well, now that I think about it, how many constructors can I put? 3, 4, 5, and that's about it. 5. It ain't gonna be enough. We need this buffer bigger. Oh my god. We're gonna put them up top and that's it. So those were the rods. In here we're making the cast screw recipe. Both of these guys doing 100. Eating 25. So that one below is making 125, not 115, not one. Whatever. Not 120. And we have 100 ingot screws, I said. Those not working yet. Now this is really interesting what is happening here. Since I didn't have the programmable splitter, 50 goes there, 50 goes there. 25 there, 25 there, 12.5 there, 12.5 there. We're storing a bunch. The rest of them are going on the buffer. Okay? The iron stops in there. And here we go with the copper. It's coming from downstairs in there. You saw it. 120. Yeah, it's not moving. I know. So, these two in here are grabbing 60 copper ingots, making a bunch of wire. Again, no programmable splitters. And limited by the build, because it is what it is. Mark II builds, that's all we have. We have 120 going that way. It's looking like that because normally it should come all the way in here like this with the belt. Beautiful, you know? But since I don't have Mark III build, I cannot do that. So I just took these guys, put them on the buffer. And these guys are working too, making 60 going to that box which is filled up. Amazing. Rest of it is coming in here. That 120 is coming in here, I said. Going all the way down there, but we're using it in here only into one of these guys making cables. We're making 30 cables. Build up box. Going on the buffer. Rest of the copper ingots are coming in here. 15, 15. We're making 15 of them copper sheets. Split in two, some of them go on the buffer, some of them in there, okay? These guys, again, they're not working. Now, that's the end of the copper line. Down on the bottom, we're putting those copper majiggy stuff there. The sheets, I said. First assembly, baby. We're making in here 5 reinforced plates. This one is not working. Yeah, we're gonna make it work. Because I need a bunch more of those. Don't have enough. I made a bunch by hand, by the way. All of those are made by hand. Which reminds me, it's way too many. Let's put them in there. Gracias. Where were we? In here, we're making 5 per minute, okay? They're getting splitted twice. So 2.5 and another something, 125. 375 go on the buffer. Because in there-ish, I believe we use them. In here, the next stuff. We're making the rotors, baby. 4 per minute. That one, it ain't working. We're grabbing 70 screws and 8 copper sheet. Is the alternate recipe. Okay? Is the alternate copper rotor recipe. I choose that one because normally I would have taken this recipe, the classical one, but not enough bandwidth for the screws. Mark II is limited, okay? It's fine. And that one uses a bunch more screws. screws. So 70 is fine. We're just rocking with this. We're making 4 rotors. 2 of them go there, 2 of them lay in the box. Next up, we're making here the modular frames. We're using 1.5 reinforced iron plate and 6 iron rods to make 1. I left it on 2, but things were not working great because not enough of those. Guess what? And we're using them in there as well. Again, this... I didn't put in here the jiggy. Excuse me just a second. Gotta do something. Oh, gotta connect this one. Even if it's not working... It's Mark 1 or Mark 2? Mark 1. Even if it's not working... Mark 1. Good. Even if it's not working... I gotta be able to make it run... in a second. And just to make it run, I will just connect this with this and it will run. But for the time being, no point in it running, okay? 1 per minute, we're not using it that anything goes and stays in there. That line is not even filled up. And we're storing some of it, okay? And this one is the last baby. 2 reinforced plates and 2 rotors. So we're making 4 rotors. We're using 2 in here and 2 reinforced plates. And we were using the reinforced in here, 3.5. That's why this stupid divider in here. We're putting 375 on the line, but we're using 3.5. That means we have 1.5 per minute. Yeah, it ain't amazing, but we are making this amazing stuff non-stop, and we're gonna need it. So, here we are. What do you think about the buffer? I think it's amazing. We already reached the end. I will hit this one in here. So you see how flight it's amazing, because imagine me showing you all of this while running around. And here we got that, and here we got that. You will not understand the thing. That, and not to mention, it's a pain to build from the ground. So flight enabled, baby. We're gonna go with that. This one will end in there, and I think we're gonna continue with the buffer this way. 2 issues, because we're gonna need the Caterium, not that, maybe that, but we're gonna need those. Well, at least the Caterium. I think I'm gonna put the Caterium in here, and that's it. I'm thinking to continue with the buffer this way, but that means that when the time will come that I will need 8, I don't know, I'm just giving a number of these guys in here. I will not be able to upgrade it because I can only put in here how... No, not a power line. 1, maybe not even 3. So 2 more. That's it. That means I will be able to make only 20. I don't like that one bit. But then again, we could put some walls in here and make a 2nd floor, you know, for each and every single one out of glass or stuff. Make it beautiful. No, it ain't gonna be beautiful. The best thing ever is just to go another, I don't know, 5 tiles with this. Because 5 tiles will give me something like 2 more machinery for the big ones, for the guys, those guys. For those guys, it's gonna give me like 3 more places, 5 more places for the machinery. And we're gonna need all those places. Most of the machinery is gonna be occupied by these guys and by those guys. These guys in here, we're gonna need 1 million of them. That's certain. Let's go and put in this amazing... how are we with the powers? Oh, we're doing good with the powers, boys and girls. Yeah, somebody's been munching. Okay, good stuff. Let's put those in there. Boop. Seal, baby. Talk with us. Come on, Ada. Speak. She doesn't want to speak? Oh yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Don't worry about it. The bot!
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer
Welcome.
Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed.
Yes.
After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more.
Many more.
Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New
Mm-hmm.
project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Yes, indeed. We will do it. Let's send it up. Boop. Delivery to project assembly. Let's hide the UI stuff. Oh, hide that. T. Like that. Make a hole in the sky. I want to see it. Oh. Here we are. That's our baby in there. It's getting born. Right now. Yes. I don't know why. This feels like magic for me. I can't get enough of this. I mean, I think I saw it like, oh, time something now. It's still magic. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It is. Where are we?
Phase 1 of Project
Okay, good
Assembly
stuff.
completed.
Hi there.
This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It
Get away
saving
from me.
humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies.
The kittens
It
and the
is
puppies.
statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies.
Yes.
Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Yes. Oh my god, it's 1,000 of those. How many we have? I think we have something like... oh my god, it's 1,000. Or maybe we have something like 50? Oh, no, we have 100. Well, it's better than 100, you know. Uh-oh. We missed something here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's a tree. Good luck with that, BG. Okay. Let's go. We need to solve the power issue here. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, it did hurt. I hate this being here. Told you to get away. Okay, they know how to get up on the foundation, but not how to get down, you know? Okay, cold power. This is it. This is what we're doing here, boys. I need 50 road. I've unlocked, let's call it. It's not unlocked, but whatever. Just a second. Somebody cannot focus. So, 50 of. We're gonna need more. So let's grab 100. Bunch of cables. Okay, we got a bunch of cables. Don't worry about it. Lights on. Yeah. How much? 500. Let's grab all of those. Thank you. So I put into the Mercer spheres, but I'm unable to have my dimensional dip. How the heck was I doing that? In here, I said, because we need the steel. You see that? In order to have the sand fluctuator, because this one requires the sand fluctuators. So as soon as we're gonna have the steel, we're gonna have that. I think there's the toilet, the respawn point. Oh, I have one of those. Why haven't I scanned it? Well, let's do it now. Right now, I see. Start. We need to be in there and say confirm. Oh my god, this bean. Oh my god, this bean, I'm gonna kill you. Where?
Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem, interrupting previous message for higher priority message.
Yes!
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fix-It has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Probably. It's what? So I didn't hear all the message because she was interrupted for some reason. I don't know why. I think I want to start from here with these babies. Let's not forget we're going to put 8 more PG. So how much do they occupy? Let's say 1.5 foundations. 16. There's 24 foundations. How many? Not like. How many do we have in here? Go faster. We could use another one. Well, we can put it in there. So basically I can start from here. Yeah. That's good. Let's put begin from there. Align with that because that's gonna be the first. Splitter. I think this is gonna work. Yeah.
Interesting. Most
Yes.
pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder: coal-powered generators require coal.
Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. Coal power genies. Hey, Trillion. In there. I think it's good. Right? Okay, let's delete that magic. Put it back because nothing is connected. Now it's connected. Good stuff. We need 8 of these babies in here. Let's plug them down. The right way, BJ. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because each and every single one is taking 15 coal, if you look in here. So since we're having 120 delivered in here, well, that's what we need, okay? So let's put these guys first. We're gonna have some power in here. Once we're gonna have Mark 3, I'll come back in here and I'll add another 8 Mark 3 builds, that is. And we're gonna put that one, make it, put a couple of power shards in it, make that one Mark 3, and life is gonna be just beautiful. No. But until then, well, we got stuff to do, boys and girls. Let's fill them up already. Of course, this one will have to become a Mark 3 from there in here when that one is happening, but it's gonna be a second. Okay, let's grab the pipage. That one gotta be on number 6. Let's put, oh, we got the T-junctions. I forgot about that. Amazing. Give me that one in there. 1, 2. Why aren't you remaining aligned? Yeah, well, with the other ones, I didn't have to align you non-stop. Okay. Yeah, I see. I want the other stuff. I want to hear the crust, please. Because I will need to pump from someplace. Can I put more of you? Like another 8. I think I'm gonna miss something, but let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Cables. And I need 5 more. I'm gonna miss everything. Okay, let's grab everything because we're gonna need them. I need to see exactly where I'm gonna bring the water. 100 of you. Give me whatever you have in here. Only 11. Well, that's not amazing. We're using them in here, I believe. Give me those 47. Goodbye now. Let's grab a bunch more cables. Of course, all of this madness will require free water extractor and then another free. We don't have those water extractors, as many as we just took. But, like 6. But, oh, I have some slugs, you know? So life is gonna be just beautiful. Let's put them all 18, 16, 98 in here, and that's it. So we got 3. And we need another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We can get rid of this stuff in here. Don't need it anymore. And that's okay. Let's put everything in place, but we're not gonna connect stuff yet. Okay. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Let's put the pipe adjust. This pipe adjust only transport 300.
Fixit pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Yeah, I think we'll need it because that funding there is kind of low. I think I want to put one of those just for good measures, you know? And I think that's about it. Good stuff. Let's invent in here a little more foundations. Come on, come on, come on. You can do this, I believe in you. Amazing. We need in here a buffer. Unfortunately, we have only the small buffer right now. Oh, Mario frames. Here we are. We started using those. In here, maybe? No? In here, maybe? No? In here, maybe? Yes? Give me all of them. Thank you. We need the water. But at some point, this one is gonna be replaced by a biggie, you know? So, how much water? Well, each one of them is consuming 45 per minute. So if you make 45 multiply with 8, that's 360. Each water extractor is doing 120. I want to put as many as I can in here. Apparently that's one. That's two.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging
3.
your arm. If
Amazing.
it does not dissolve, that will narrow
That
down
means
the
I can
range
put
of
another one.
possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work really good, boy. Let's. Not gonna have enough space in here. Let's make the crosses like that in the. Well, I don't like. Do I have half foundations? No, let's grab some. I think I have something like 3 points in here. 4. I said print them. I hate this bin in here. Give me half foundations, please. Foundations. Half foundation. Oh my god, it's exactly 4 points. Bye. Not enough coupons. What do you mean not enough coupons? I have 4. Oh, I didn't took them? That's what she said. Print. Give. Bye. Amazing. Let's go. I'm not sure I want to push those more in the back because we will need to add another 3 at some point. I could put a couple of shards into these guys and keep them as they are, but I'm not sure of that. Let's see if my idea with half foundation will working. Up please. You need to stay in there. I don't think it's gonna work. We just wasted 4 coupons. Well, it ain't gonna look nice, is it? No, it ain't. So that's straight in there. That means I can have the cross in there. Let's change it to cross. Cross. Yes, indeed. Something like that. 1 in there. Well, I didn't need the half foundations. 1 in there. 1 in there. They're gonna come in handy at some point. So this guy's in here. Horizontal to vertical. From there. In there. This guy's in here. Why not? Oh, that one is not properly placed. Okay, good stuff. Where's your magic in there? Well, it should have worked. Okay. What if I bring it from the other side in there? It works. Magic happened. Okay. So these three guys will have to provide water for this 8, the first 8. But at some point they will provide water for everything, you know, because the next 3 are gonna come in here. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know how to do this, honestly. I think that one in there will have to become a grass. It doesn't matter if I pump from this side or from another side, you know. I like to pump from multiple sides, to be honest. So even if I put water in those pipes, there ain't gonna be nothing bad with it, okay? Nothing, I swear. Where are those power points? In here? Yeah, okay, good stuff. 1, 2, we need to put water in the system. These guys, those guys are filled up with the coal, but they don't have the water yet, you know? So let's come in here. In here with the power line. I'm not sure I want to connect it in there. I hope it's not gonna drop in his face. We're getting there. We're getting there, you see? So our capacity is 240 at this point. Our production it's 211. We might lose power here, but that's not an issue. I can stop all of that just to have the power necessary in here. And believe me when I say I'm gonna do that. Nevertheless, the water should start flowing here. I need the buffer on this other side. So let's make it happen. It's gonna have to be a big buffer at some point. So let's do it like that. Organization, fluid buffer. Put in there. That will store some water. In this line in here. So we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the last one. So we're gonna put 1 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, let's call it in here. And I would like to pump in here as well. Okay. I think that's the way. Yeah. So we're gonna delete that, and the other stuff. Don't worry, we're gonna let them fill up. At this point, we're filling the others as well, but we don't care about the others. We only care about ours. The first 8 in here, basically. Come on. Yeah, let's put the pipe in. Now that one in there, you might say that it touches, but it's only your imagination, you know? Well, actually, I don't like it like that. It does touch a little. Can I bring it up top? Yeah, but it's gonna be nasty, BJ. It's gonna be nasty. Okay, let's put it like this in that case. I'm gonna think of something beautiful and maybe I'll be back to beautiful at some point. Not sure of it. One, two, three, four. So this one in here is gonna suffer the same fate, of course. Good stuff. So when we're gonna add the other 3, they're gonna come like here-ish. 1. Apparently we're doing this stuff right now. And the other 2 in here. That means I will need a foundation in here. Let's say 1 meter. Gonna put it like in those guys. In. And gonna put another 2 in here. I'm trying to align with that guy, but it doesn't work. Amazing. So we get another 3. Let's grab the other stuff. That one. It is somewhat aligned. Perfect. That one only needs a pipe in there. Apparently we are able to pump on this height without any issue. I'm loving that. Bean is trapped in there. It ain't amazing. Are you able to get out? Yep. Okay, good stuff. Give me a crossing here. Something like that. Are you back? No, she went away. Perfect. So we're gonna have these guys working as well. I think we can already put power to them. It doesn't really matter. It ain't gonna trip our magic in here, that's for sure. They're not gonna work non-stop. Well, that's for sure it didn't happen, mister. Okay, it didn't happen, that's for sure. So let's cut that power. Let's restart it. It should run somewhat. They will not run until we're gonna connect that to that. Okay, let's put the belt in here. Mark 2. We're not gonna bring coal inside of them for the time being. So this connection in here, why not? Oh, I don't have the reinforced iron plate. Well, why don't you say so? That connection there, it ain't gonna happen. This boy should be filled up with the waters in there and with the coals. This guy is not filled up. We're gonna wait for it. Let's make it happen for the power. Okay, so as soon as I put this one in here, it's gonna start. I don't want them to start it. Okay, for sure not. So we're just gonna put the power pole in here. So apparently this one it's excess. We don't need it in here. So let's cut it down. From here. Amazing. And now we're gonna connect those in front of them. Okay, put the power poles. Are you filled up? Almost. This one will be the last one. Well, not exactly. We're putting 360 per minute. So in about 2 minutes, it should be filled up, both of them basically. We're gonna use all that 360, of course. How are we doing with the power? The power's lacking a bunch. I need to have the smart splitter. Just not to have this crazy stuff going in here, because at this point the machine is stopping and powering. I mean, just look at these guys in here. Okay, so if I would have a smart splitter, I could put it in here and sink the excess. Same for that one. That means all the machine will work non-stop. That's exactly what we want in here. Okay, and I could get rid of that nastiness in there that is happening, and we can have these guys working just to produce the points non-stop, because we need those points, believe me. Give me 100 more, thank you. Give me all of them. Gracias. Give us the power faster, please. Why are you stable on 240 and not more? Why not 400? Maybe they're not pumping that with enough pressure. They're filled up, but those are not filled up. That means, I think it means that these guys are not pumping with enough pressure to fill those guys. So we're gonna address that. 2, 3, 4. Let's put it lower. Give me that. In here. Come on. Okay. Yeah, power from this because this is not connected. So that guy, it's with these guys in line, not connected. These guys, they just powered up because that valve, that pump, has some water inside, but they're not pumping anything yet. So let's connect the first one, second one, and the third one. And now they should start running because that thing will pump. Yeah, we're pumping water already. You see? They're producing the water, so these guys are gonna get filled up. Amazing, that's what we want to know. That's what we want to have. That's what we need to have. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Once we're gonna have the Mark III build, that one will become twice as powerful. This will be a Mark III. This will be a Mark III. At least until here, and from here on, it will have to be a Mark II. That one in there, Mark II. The rest of it can stay like it is, basically. And we can start the other 8. But for the time being, we can start only this 8 in here. And since everything gets filled up, including those at both ends, because those stop, we can connect them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't like that, bitchy. 8. They're working. They're producing the power. We have achieved in here 600 megawatts. Good stuff, wouldn't you agree? That's a lot more than what we had. Let's bring them into the network now. Right in here, baby. Let's look at the network. Well, it's looking better. We jumped from 240 until 840. This will be the power that will supply everything. These guys in here, they will stop working and they will... Oh my god, that thing gets inside there. They will only work when that production there is not gonna suffice. That's it. No more, no less. Okay. Let's look at what parts we unlock. Basically nothing. Exactly nothing. Okay, next milestone, please. Yeah, we're gonna need that, but we need that desperate. So, basic steel production. I need those blueprints like there's no tomorrow. Mark III. So it's gonna be basic steel, Mark III, advanced steel. I think. Because we need the Mark IV material. The rest is nice to have, but yeah, we can live without. Basic steel. This is the first one. Let's dump whatever we have on us in there. Come on, don't be shy. Go and grab some more stuff. I need 1,000 of you. Rotors. I don't think we have enough rotors. I think that's gonna be a little issue because we're only making 4 per minute. And we're using 2 of those 4 per minute. And here, shh. Here, shh. But I don't have enough. We're gonna miss some. It is what it is. I think rotors are done in the crafting bench. With this amazing stuff in here. And with this amazing stuff in here. So, let's get down here. Put whatever we have in our pockets in here. Amazing. We're missing something like 100 rotors. Let's see. Yeah, it's like that. So, tell you what. I'll take a little break in here. Just like I usually do. And I'll see you guys when I will have another 70 whatever more rotors in there. And excuse the noise. I'm just doing stuff. Well, the 10-minute break it was worth it. We have in there a bunch of photos. 1, 2, 3, 400, 11 million thousand. Okay, good stuff. Let's send this one up. Go. Steel screws, alternate.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production.
Yeah.
Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day.
Save the
Fix
day.
it, and humanity is relying on you.
Yeah. Whatever. So we can make steel now. How many of those we have? 181. We only need 1,000. It's fine. Well, we have the power. Now we can play. Two aspects. First, we gotta make the steel. I already made a little something in there. You saw it already. And we need the Caterium. We need the Caterium just to have the smart splitters in here. Let's not even get started with the programmable splitters. No, only the smart ones for now. So let's power up this baby. This will give us the 120 coal that we need in here. All that we have to do is power that, connect that, and we'll have the 120. I think I already made this one a Mark II. Yeah. That's why I made all of those by hand. Good thing we were making 100 screws per minute. Same stuff with that one. It will come in here with 120 irons. They're gonna be smelted in here. If I laid everything correctly. No, that's a Mark 1. Okay, now it's good. Mark 2. Perfect. That's a Mark 2. Mark 2. And it's gonna go in there. So those 120 are gonna go in there. Well, we're gonna have to wait for it. And those in there. Basically, that one will be clogged. I'm gonna cut that line once that one gets to full speed. It's gonna be a second, okay? It's gonna be a minute because the coal only comes in here. That's it. But the iron, which is kind of coming slowly in here, is gonna have to get transformed. Smelt. That is. Let's grab the foundries. I forgot we need modular frames for that. It is what it is. We're making one per minute. It's not amazing. We will make a lot more when all of this stuff in here is gonna start working, but for the time being, we're gonna have to work with these guys. I think we can make always with screws and with rods in our inventory on a crafting bench if we will need them. So we have those in there. Amazing. Let's stop that. No, let's stop that tiny belt in there so that I can see. Yep, the iron is coming slowly. It's a Mark II line all the way. So that I can see when we have some ingots in. Okay, good stuff. We needed the foundries. Let's pluck one down and see solid steel ingot, iron ingots and coal. So we can put down 3 of these and have 180. 180, it's a lot more than 120 that we need, you know? So, yeah, things are not gonna be looking amazing, but it is what it is. This is gonna be the exit. What is that? Mark II. Let's continue with it in here. In there we said, because in the next base, let's call them in here, we're gonna have the production for the pipeage and for the beams. In the beginning, right now, we're gonna need a bunch of beams because all the Mark III materials is beams, baby. But afterwards, we're gonna need the pipeage. It is what it is. So we need 3 of these. Okay, can I put down 3? Let's see. Yes. Somehow. No. 3. I need 10 more modular frames. Okay, let's try and make them in here because we know they're not done in there. I can make 24. It's reinforced and rut. Okay, we're gonna make needed 30 and stop in there with the stupid stuff. And we're gonna start laying down our machinery here. Again, at some point, I want to modify this one in here just to double, triple, quadruple the production. So I'm not planning to make another one in there making steel. No, everything is gonna happen here. We're gonna have foundries on this side and on this side, okay? Thinking about that. Let's put this one somewhere in here-ish, one in here-ish, and let's see if we have the space. No, we don't. So if I put, yeah, that one is way too much in. Let's pull them out in there. In that case, I want to start from half of foundation in here if I can. So somewhat aligned and in there, okay? Same stuff for this one. Page on you. Move further that way. I think that should do it. And I have enough place to bring the materials from there. Perfect. So we're gonna have the steel ingots coming here, and we're gonna have the coal up top. Okay, okay, good. We understand each other. Check this one out. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1. The exit is gonna be in here. Okay, so we're gonna have in here merger. Like, well, I'm gonna have to sink them. I need another space. That one is not well placed in there. I need another space. Unless I'm gonna bring... Well, how do I want to do this? Unless I'm gonna bring everything from up top. I don't know. Because we need to merge both exits, you know? That's what I'm trying to say here. I could make it only in there, but we're gonna run into the same issue. So basically, all the production is gonna have to come in here. We will not have any storage for the stuff. But, well, since we're not gonna have any storage, but I need to sink it. That's the idea. So let's try like this. I will need to paint in here another foundation. It is what it is. It's not going to be equal with the other one, but we really don't care about it. Okay, okay, good. We understand each other. This one is going to go there. We can connect it with the lift, I said. So let's bring it up top a little higher. Let's put this one a little higher that way. Let's put the Mark 1 in here. Hello? Straight. Well, straight again. Default. It's straight, I swear. Okay. So I got 2 of them. So let's put the third one down. Yeah, I'm missing 3 rotors. I put all of them, all the 100 rotors, I put them in the box. Oh, our baby is back. Okay, good stuff. We will not be able to unlock the next stuff until we're gonna have the steel. So it is what it is. Okay. Let's put the third one in Irish, for example. It doesn't really matter where. It's going that way. It's good, it's good. I don't know what kind of belts we're gonna need here. At some point we're gonna have another one in here, just like that, which is gonna connect from that one in here. But for the time being, we're not gonna have it. So let's put that one in there, that one in there. 3 times up. Perfect. Lift on you. Mark 1, Mark 2 in there. Let's already grab those 2. Perfect. Mark 2 for that. Mark 2 for that, I said. No matter how I'm gonna put it, it's gonna look nasty, so it's fine. That it's looking good for my eye. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that because those are not working. Delete that. I don't want to consume this iron that we have in here because I'm tapping it to that iron. Why aren't you working? You're not connected to the power. Iron ingots. Iron ore. I didn't set up the recipe. Sorry. Paste, paste, paste. I was certain I put up the recipe, but apparently I didn't, so it is what it is. Well, they're gonna get filled up at some point. Wasted a bunch of time in here. Idiot. Okay, good stuff. And we're gonna have the 120 coming in there. We're gonna wait to have some in stock like. And life is gonna be beautiful. Yeah, that one is filled up, so it's normal to act. Perfect. That one is working, is going in there. Good stuff. So these guys will need power. Apparently the connection is in here. Let's just make it like that. And in here, of course. For the fort is gonna come in there. We don't care about the fort as it is right now. We will need to connect that one in there. Amazing, they have power. They don't have the iron, but totally different story. Solid steel ingot. Solid steel ingot. Solid steel ingot. Solid steel ingot is gonna come in here. So I think I can put a lift in here. Let's try Mark 2. Yeah, that's good. Mark 2 on you. Amazing. Mark 2. Come on. Missing the reinforced plates. Yeah, that's what is happening here. That's what is happening to BAG here. I got 33. And until we're gonna have the Mark 3 material, we ain't gonna have those. It is what it is. Okay, so Mark 2 we said. Amazing. That one is going. That one is kind of wanna go. We're filled up in there. Let's connect that one in there. Disconnect that. And now these ones are gonna go in there. That means we can connect that build in there. And our babies will start working. Now, this guy here was making 5 less, I believe. Now it ain't gonna make 5 less. It's gonna make 30, and you're gonna have to make 30 as well. 120. Perfect. So it's gonna be a full build. That guy will have to make 5 less, but we're gonna ignore it. It's gonna get filled up. It's fine. At some point, I'm gonna make the sinking stuff. That one has to be redesigned anyway. Just make it like this, guys. And I'm gonna sink everything. But for the time being, this is what we're doing here. Also, what I forgot is that that one is not properly placed in there. I'm gonna need a splitter in there, which is gonna become a smart splitter at some point. Let's delete that. Put the Mark II belt in there. Put a Mark II lift in here. And let's hope I can put this one straight in here. Yeah, it worked. Amazing. So we get the ingots. This one doesn't have the coal inside of it. Apparently. Why don't you have the coal? Because I didn't put a belt. Okay, good stuff. Here you go with the belt. That means that this guy's get almost filled up. Perfect. Now this guy is gonna get filled up. And we're gonna have our steel ingots. Good. This is gonna be a smart splitter, and the excess is gonna go in there just to be synced. Somewhere in here we're gonna have a sink, and it's gonna get synced. For the time being, they're just gonna live in there. Okay, let's make the next area. Let's keep it on 5, just like the rest of them, because this is gonna be only with constructors in here. We don't care about anything else. How many? I don't know, but let's start because time is ticking, you know. Let's put 4. I don't have the reinforced plates to make all that I need in here, but more are being made in the background. Let's pretend it's fine. Okay. We're gonna need a splitter. Well, you know what? I just realized I don't need those belts in here. I don't need those belts. The only thing that I need in here is the steel. Not those. Those are no longer needed. No, not that. Those are no longer needed. That's what I said. Because in here, we only have the steel, and that's it. So, just gonna bring it in there. Whatever in there is good if you want it in there. And we're gonna have the steel. These guys are gonna stop straight in here. Nowhere else to go, because this is the place where we're doing stuff with the steel. And then only the steel is going forward towards these guys. So let's connect that one, Mark 2, Mark 1 in there. Okay, let's put the mergers. 3 of them. Delete those two. Delete those two. No, not that one. Those two I said. Put a Mark 1 lift in there. One twice. Like that. And here the same. Once, twice. Perfect. Let's put the power bolts. Not all of them will function. It doesn't matter. Okay, good stuff. So this one is gonna make us the steel beam. It's 60 out of 15. At this point, we're making 60, 60, 60. So we're gonna have 2 of them making steel beams. We're gonna put them all to make steel beams, but these guys are gonna have the production stop. Okay, okay, we understand each other. So only those 2 will consume 120. Need another power pole here, please. 120 power. Okay, no, 120 steel. It is what it is. Okay, let's unite that thing and that thing and the other thing and that thing. In there, please. And in there. How many steel beams? We said 30. Mark 1, it's more than enough. Bring them down in here. Put a splitter somewhere here-ish. Let's see on that line. Put a that in there. Okay, build. And then once we have the smart splitters, every single one of these guys is gonna get on the buffer. Let's see in there. Okay, I need Mark 2 in there. Most likely I will not have all the plates, but it is what it is. Let's grab that thing. Put in here one of those. Well, this it ain't gonna be beautiful. I'm warning you. Let's delete that. Bring it in here. Come on. In here. Good, we got the beams up. So we're making 180, we're using 120. Next batch. They go in there and on the buffer. It's good, it's good, it's good. Me likes it. Customizer, asphalt foundation. 5 of them. I'm gonna run out of concrete soon enough, isn't it? I think so. Okay, let's repeat the same magic in here. That's in the middle. Is it? It is. Perfect. Production. Constructors. 1, 2. We're overbuilding these constructors. We're not gonna use them all, but it's better to put them now because later it's gonna be a lot easier to upgrade everything. Okay, let's put the power first. No, let's put the mergers first. Okay, delete those 2. Delete those 2. These guys are gonna make the pipages. The steel pipe. 30. Okay, so 66, 60. We're using here 60 and 60. We have an excess of 60. That means we can have this guy and this guy running. Boop. 60. That's it. These guys, they're gonna have a recipe, but they're not gonna run yet. Okay, let's put the powers in. Okay, let's put that thing in. Let's put the Mark 1 lift. Once, twice. Perfect. Good stuff. Here we go. The first one, the second one, third one, and fourth one. Give me power in here. Connect everybody to the power. Production stopped on this one. We don't need them to work. Production stopped on this one. So when we're gonna upgrade the miners, to make 240 for that one, we will add in there another 4 smelters. Same stuff for that one. And we're gonna have all of this Mark Freeze in here going in there. We're gonna have to upgrade the miner on the coal just to have 240. We're gonna be able to put another 3 of these guys in here, and we're gonna have another 180 ingots out of steel, baby. Those 180 are gonna be used, guess what? 60, 60, 50, 30, 30. That's it. You know, that means at this point we're making 30 beams, we're gonna make 60, and at this point we're making 40 pipes, we're gonna make 80. Okay, okay, we understand each other. Give me that. I don't want to go. Oh, what you doing in there, BG? I don't want to go the route with encased pipage right there. No, we need to address some other stuff. That other stuff that we need to address. Let me just put this one here. Are you gonna be fine? I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine, baby. We don't need the steel to continue any further. That's it. We're gonna stop it in here. Lights. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's solve the input on this baby because it's kind of waiting in here. That way. Mark 2 on you because you're gonna need it at some point. Those guys, I bet they filled up. Well, not quite. In there, please. In there, please. Because it's 60. And we're pushing 120 out of that. But we're not actually pushing 120. You know why? Because that one is a normal splitter. Normally, this one in here could be a smart splitter saying everything goes in there and only the excess goes that way. We don't have that technology unlocked yet, but we're gonna have it. Let's go. So the steel build, it's finished. Let's go and see the next milestone. What do we have in here to do? Not that. Don't care. Don't care. That we need those. So we're not gonna have the reinforced plate. It is what it is. We can start dabbling in the Caterium. That's what I want to do. Power wise. We're getting there. We can play with 240 megawatts. We're gonna have those other working pretty fast. We need the 200 of those. We have 81, and 200 of those we have work. Since that one cannot be made smart, we're gonna have to work with it like this. There is no other way. That's a Mark 2, that's a Mark 2, that's a Mark 1. Making 60 is getting filled up. 180, that's a Mark 2. So that one should be a Mark 3. We're not able to transport everything that we're building in here, okay? That's a little issue. So let's put these guys in here, those guys in there. They will start working. And let's put those guys in there. This is gonna be addressed when we're gonna have the Mark 3. It is what it is. Until then, it's gonna work like that. I'm building for Mark 3. Okay? That's all there is then. If you wanna follow me, it's fine. If not, listen, just take this production, leave it in here, and that production, put another line on top of it and put it in there. But in 5 minutes, when you're gonna have the Mark 3, you're gonna have to delete that upper build, put it all on the Mark 3, or just leave it in there. I don't know, your choice. Anywho, we have in there 100. We have in there 29. It's coming along. Don't worry about it. What I am worried about it is the stitch plates, reinforced they call it, because I don't have 400. So I'm gonna do that thing again. I'm gonna make them manually with a bunch of this, which is not that much left, and some plates. which it's a bunch left. Because not only this one, but that one in there is filled up because everything is, yeah, you see. Okay, good stuff. So let's drop in here and start making those. I can make 165 with what I have on me. That'll give me 200. It's only half of what we needed. Okay, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. I'm pretty we're gonna finish soon enough. Yep, 217. Well, let's deposit them in there, in those. Get rid of the stupid stuff that I have on me, like that and that. And that tiny little screw. Okay. Let's see how many do we have in here already made. That is 6. Amazing. We were only storing 1 per minute. That makes me wanna stop this production here. You know, with the modular frames. But then again, we're gonna need the modular frames to build more stuff. And that one the same, but then again, we're gonna need 1,000, so 1,000 of those. So I don't want to stop anything at this point. Give me the remainder. Okay, good stuff. Do we have the pipe wedges and the stuff wedges? Let's see. Yeah, we do. So we need 200 pipes. And we need 200 of those. We already have them. Amazing. We need that one to be marked 3 like yesterday. Let's, let me get all the screws that I have in here. Not a bunch apparently. And make some more plates, basically. I hate that bin in here, by the way. Reinforced. I can make 15 more. Not amazing. We're still gonna miss a bunch. Okay, just put them in there. Clearly not enough. Let's go and stop those productions. So, you are making the reinforced plates. You're not using reinforced plates. You are using reinforced plates. You're gonna need to be shut off. Give me those 65. You need to be shut off. Give me that. Let's go to the end of the buffering. Those are my reinforced plates. We're gonna grab all of the reinforced plates that are on this buffer, hoping that we have enough for the Mark III. Okay, I have almost 120. I have 122 now. Guess what? Okay, let's put those in while we're still making something in there. I need you off my property, mister. Okay, good stuff. Pretend that that one didn't happen. Put those in there. 39. That's what we're missing. Let's see if we have the screws. No, we have only 70. Well, since we're not... Well, yeah, well... Since not using, but we're using the screws in here. To make the rotors. Interesting, wouldn't you? I feel like I want to delete that line at this point. Or that and that. Yeah, let's delete that one and that one. Just to keep all of those plates for ourselves. Apparently I'm missing only one. The audacity. Give me some screws. Think. Are they gonna be enough for a plate? Yes! Amazing. Here we go. Oh my god, this is pissing me off so bad. I don't have my rifle right about now. Where are you? Why isn't it talking with us? Okay, here we are. We got the Mark III.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Back to work, baby. Back to work. Okay, so how many are you eating? 40, 40. Mark 1, it's enough. I made that one on Mark 3, so stuff is moving and grooving as it should be. Make those Mark 2 because it is 60 and they need to get filled up. If you leave it Mark 1, they will never get filled up. I made those Mark 2 for the same reason. Those are taking only 30, so they can be Mark 1 down there below. I made that one Mark 3, just make it go faster. I think we are set with that. What else did I needed to do? We got the Mark 3 logistics. Okay, so I could just merge everything on one single buffer, make this one like Mark 3 and grab the steel from there, but I actually prefer having them separated like that. It's easy to identify where the error is because you're gonna have a lot of errors in here. Now, this stuff is juggling here, okay? We're gonna have those, we're gonna have those. Everything is working. We're not advancing too much, but at the same time, there's one issue that I don't like, and that one is the power here. And this line here, it pisses me off non-stop. So I want to work towards the smart splitters, just to be able to sync stuff. The excess, and not to have those ugliness in there. And that's Caterium in there, I believe. I also want to make that one a Mark 3. So I want to have more power. That means we're going to need a couple of shards in here. So let's grab, I don't know, 2 of those. I already have a shard. So let's make one more. Okay. Drop the slugs in there. Drop those screws in there because we don't need them anymore. Perfect. Come in here. Put those two in there. Now we're making 240. Okay. This, no. This. It will have to become Mark 3. All of it. That one gotta be a Mark 3, but we don't have the stuff. So let's grab a little more beams. And then we'll be able to start the rest of the stuff in there. The rest of the 8 generators. So that we will have a little more oomph in the system. Not enough beam. Okay. Let's grab them from the buffer in that case. Also, we will need to modify all of this to be the biggies, because right now we can put the big guys. I have 183. I don't know if it's gonna be enough or not, but let's try it. Basically, we only need 8 little segments in there, so we should be fine with it. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. 6, 7, 8. We're gonna make this one a Mark 3 always. And those can be a Mark 2, basically. Now, we're gonna have the product incoming. We're gonna have to let these guys get filled up with the coal. All 8 of them. At the same time, they are filled up with water, but we need to make this connection in here so that the next batch of 3 are getting filled up. They have the water and they're pumping water. We have all the water that we need, but still need to let those guys fill up before connecting them to the power, you know. Are you filled up? Yeah, amazing. We got the concrete in here, which is good because I was lacking some. We'll need more copper, we'll need more iron, we'll need more of everything. But before, it's very tempting to double this one, double this one, double that one, and start making more steel right now. But that's not the smart way to do it, you know, because that line in there is trouble. It's a lot of trouble. Stuff is not working properly. Let's not forget, that one should not make 120, should make 115. So I still want to sync the excess on that line. I want to sync the excess on that. I want to sync everything everywhere. I want to redesign this one because it's not properly made, you know. Let's try and work on that one actually. We're gonna need it to come, well, basically like can come in there. Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be pretty, BG. Let's make it come in the back, this one, like in there. So delete that, delete that. Put a Mark II build in here. I got the Mark II material because I deleted that Mark II build and I made it a Mark III, so I recovered all my plates with that occasion, okay? Okay, we understand each other. Let's delete all that madness. Mark 1. And it needs to be 4 high, by the way. Like that. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. Delete those. Put Mark 1 lifts in here. Darish, I believe. I'll lift them up too high. There's the perfect height in there. So let's do that one again. No, the lift. This one will have to be a little lower. Like that. Perfect. Delete that. No longer needed. We're missing the iron ingots up top. It's fine, don't worry about it. Mark 2 lift. Going there-ish. That's up. The back online. So that one, not needed. You can grab whatever I have on me as ingot. Grab how much you can carry, basically. Grab them all. The third one is in here. Perfect. We still have excess. Amazing. That excess has to be synced, and it's gonna be synced from here, just like that one, in one of the sinks that are gonna happen in here, like the excess of the steel, the excess of the iron ingots. That one I can sink it in there, but I would prefer to sink it up top in here. That one is no longer needed. So let's delete those little pieces in there. And put a continuous belt. Perfect. That one will get synced in there. That one will get synced up top. The coal gotta get synced as well. The excess, everything gotta get synced. But, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing really good. That one is not connected. Oh yeah, because it's waiting for the fourth. Yeah, I forgot about it. Sorry. I got 78 of those. And a bunch of those. We're gonna need to sync them soon enough. For the time being, we're waiting on those to get filled up with the coal. I think it already happened. Let's see. Yeah, you see how that one it's struggling to advance? We're only using those 120, which means that these guys are filled up here, all of them. Filled up, filled up, filled up. Maybe the ones at the end still need a little something. Yeah, so this one is almost filled up. That means those have just a tiny bit inside of them. That one just got filled up. Perfect. Those are stopping because filled up water. We only need to fill these guys up until 100. And then we will be able to connect them. Yeah, a bunch of water here. Power is still looking amazingly bad. I know. Don't want to connect anything until these guys are not getting filled up. After that, we're gonna connect every single one of them. Okay, that one stopped. That means these guys are filled up. Yeah, time to connect. Double the power, baby. Double the power. Done it. 16 of them. Pollution incoming. Or should I say power incoming? Well, now it's looking a little better. We're constantly making 1,200 with these guys. And our maximum consumption, maximum, if everything should work at the same time, for this one, for example, that is not working. This stuff, that stuff, it ain't working. It will be half of it. So it's just amazing the way it is. Now, next important thing that somebody has to do is this Caterium here. I think I want to put it at the end of the buffer in here. I kind of need to reconnect those. Yeah, let's do that. I wanna start continuing to build these guys in here. So you start and you start. Perfect. They're gonna build in time as those are gonna get delivered. Caterium was it. Well, the Caterium it's in here. Let's see what we can do about it. We don't have a bunch of space in here, but it's fine. That boy is angry, but I'm flying, so. Oh, impure, bauxite pure, and Caterium pure. That, what's in there? Copper pure, amazing, and crude oil pure. Good stuff. So, I'm not sure that I want to smelt it in here. Smelt it. Yeah, smelt it in here or not. Let's put a that here. Make a miner. Hmm. 120. Okay, so if you're smelting 120, they research everything apparently. Let's bring the power in here. Good thing I just deleted all the Caterium inside my pockets, isn't it? Okay, let's put a map down. And let's see, how much Caterium do I need in here? I need 50. I just think 20. Amazing. Well, we're gonna have them in a second because this one is working quite fast in here. Okay, I got the 50. Let's research the ingots. Come on, you can do this. And that will give me the quick wire. For the quick wire, I need 50 ingots. So we're just gonna start
Research
this
completed.
baby.
Caterium ingot recipe unlocked.
15 per
New
minute. Oh my
Caterium
god, it's gonna
research
be a minute.
available.
First image. Can I make them like in my pocket? That one's gonna get filled up super fast. Yeah, I can make them. So we can work both of us, the miner and I, at the same time. Okay, I got the 50 ingots. Let's research the quickware. And then let's see how much quickware I need just to unlock
Research
that
completed.
thing.
Quickwire recipe unlocked.
I need the
New
air
Caterium
limiters.
research available.
How the heck was I making the air limiters? I think it's in Ethereum Electronics. We need the 100 quickwire. Well, so we have 120, 45. That's 3 of those. Working at 40. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I need 2 more in here. Okay, good stuff. Let's add 3 more. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna have the Caterium coming in here. Let's say from there somehow. I don't know how. but it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be the ingot, because I just decided I'm gonna smelt it down there. Okay. We're gonna put the constructors in here. Constructors. I don't know how many, but we're just gonna place some. Quickie wire, please. Copy. Paste. The power is not coming properly in there, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. You can disconnect right now. Don't need you in my life. So, it's divided by 3, right? 120. 45 by 15. So, 120, that's 40. We're gonna have 40 ingots. If it's 10 each, we're gonna need 4. Let's keep it simple. For something like me, you know? Yeah, that's it. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay. Grab that, grab that. That one has to be a Mark 3. That one can be a Mark 1. Let's put our lift in there. Mergers first, of course. Okay, each and every single one is taking 10 and it's making 50. So those are enough. This one here gotta be a Mark 2. Since we're gonna have 200. This one here is gonna have to be Mark 3. Okay, let's invent a pretty in the middle of this one. The future smart splitter, should we say. And everything is gonna go on the buffer. Which makes me realize I didn't put that one well in there, because that's where the buffer goes. Okay, so we're gonna drop in there, sand with the lift admission. And that buffer is gonna come through here, circle, and go that way. Again, it is what it is. Or just go up top. I don't know, but up top we're gonna need more machinery. For the time being, it's gonna just stop in here. Issue is that I'm gonna need Caterium quick wire, like there-ish, to make stuff with it, but we'll see how that one is gonna go. Maybe I'm just gonna turn the buffer and go that way with him, just like we said right about now. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna need 4 of them smelters in here. Let's delete flight mode. Flight mode. Fly mode. Doesn't work. What the heck is going on? Well, now it's working. Okay, you need to go away from there because I want to build. In the middle, like in there, in there, in there. Okay, good. Let's make it nice and pretty. Let's put our miner in it. Perfect. 120. Grab those for BAG, thank you. It's not exactly centered, but I can live with that. Let's put it Mark 3 in there. Smelters. Ethereum. 45. 10. Each one is gonna take 30. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. But is it worth? I don't think so. 45. I just pasted some. Sorry. Ethereum. Copy. 45. 90. Another splitter in here. Okay, you grab those because I don't need the money. 90. It needs to be only 14 there. 120. That's it. That one will not work. We can delete it actually. It's gonna be easier for my brain to comprehend what is going on. So let's go this way with this guy. This way with this guy. Perfect. And now we're gonna have to merge. The beast it's in the way there. Now you can go in, thank you. You went, bye-bye. Merger. Let's face the miner with the merger. How many? 15? That's nothing. Okay. Darish, I believe. And Darish, I believe. Why not? Oh, they are splitters. They need to be merges. Okay, let's delete them. Place the mergers. Perfect. Delete all. Mark 1 more than enough. We need to bring them in there. Where? Exactly into this hole in here. So this one. Let's make a Mark 2 just for the funsies. Doesn't need to be a Mark 2 by the way. Mark 1 is more than enough. Okay. Come on. In there. In here. Perfect. We need the power here. Okay, let's make another connection. There is. It should have the power. It should come inside in there. Those are not working, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't connect you to the power? No? Okay, good. We're gonna do that right about now. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we got 40 ingots to 200 wire, right? 40 ingots. Perfect. Let's make the storage. Amazing. We're gonna have the quick wire here. I need at least 2 of these guys in here because that's my go up place. Oh my god, I'm out of concrete. Well, gonna work on that at some point. For now, let's leave it as it is. We get the quick wire here. Well, we don't have it yet, but we will have it. I needed quick wire. And what else? I think I needed 100 quick wire, right? Ethereum in here. Yeah, 100 quick wire. Well, it's gonna be done pretty fast, I may add, because we're making 150 per minute. It's coming along. And I don't think I need to push it in there yet. So all of it is gonna go in here. We already have 112. So let's grab those. Oh, I've been playing for 2 hours. It's been a good day. Let's unlock those. Limiters coming up. Right. I need 200 now.
Research options available. Congratulations on
And I have
finding this
those.
metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
So the Caterium is gonna go up on the buffer. We're gonna turn that buffer. If we're gonna have to come with the steel products in here, which of course we are, we're gonna have to go even higher or come with the secondary buffer. That means I'm gonna need two lines basically on this side just to turn it. And these guys are in the way here. But since we're flying, I can delete them and call it good. So we're gonna need like that in there and in there. I think I like that. Yeah. So we're gonna come with one in there and the other one in there, and then another 5-6 tiles just to have the same arrangement as in here. We're gonna need to automate the air limiters because they are the key for making the smart stuff. So let's research them. Come on. The smart stuff is that stuff.
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
For the time being, I don't want to automate anything. For the time being, I'm just gonna collect some into my pockets, and I don't know, that thing is gonna get filled up really fast. But that will give me here a bunch of these guys. That means I will have all the necessary limiters to unlock the smart split, which is exactly what I want to do right now. So I'm gonna have to make another reinforced split, missing some screws, story of my life. Perfect, let's make one of those. We need 3 more air limiters. Let's make it happen. I make 5. Perfect. Now we can research the stuff. Amazing. That's it. We have the smart
Splitter unlocked. The Smart Splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
That's all she said. But the smart splitting, it's the best thing in the game. Because, oh my god, it's so good. I mean, think about it. At this point, well, you just saw me doing it here the steel, okay? How is that steel being distributed? Let's go. Well, it's coming here and it's getting split a BG. Is it good? No, it's not good. Why? Because half of it that way, half of it that way. We gotta fill this first machinery first and then the other ones. So what we're gonna have to do in here is make that one smart split. And say here, to the right, any ahead overflow. That means only when that belt is gonna be empty, filled up in there, only then you're gonna send in there the iron, the steel ingots for those pipages, okay? Not before. Now, is this box gonna get filled up? Yes, mister, it is. What we're gonna do with the excess? Well, we're gonna have in here another smart splitter. Better to show you in here. This guy, it's filled up, okay? It's filled up. We cannot do anything more. We're using some down the line, but not enough. We're building way too much. So, just because we don't want... I love the rain, by the way. We don't want this stuff to be here. It should be a straight line. We will sink the excess. So we're gonna come in here with the smart splitter. And we're gonna say, ahead any, like it's normal, because I want that one filled up to the left overflow. So just connect those. All the overflow from this machinery, from whatever is built in this machine, is gonna go that way, and then that way is gonna get synced. BG is gonna have his point to grab all that very useful and very beautiful stuff from the dimensional depot, from the man, no, What's up is called. So we're gonna set this one ahead any, left overflow, right overflow, just because I want to make it easy for myself when I'm gonna come in here And once I'm gonna have 1,000,000 reinforced plates, we're gonna be able to sync everything that we're not building. So between episodes, I will put all the smart split, same stuff for the cables, okay? Same stuff for the wires. Everything is gonna get synced. Between episodes, I'm gonna work on this. Everything that is excess is gonna get synced, I swear. And I don't know exactly what we're gonna do into the next one. I feel like I want to double the production of everything in here, so I think we're gonna do that. All of this madness is not necessary. You know why? Because this one will become a smart splitter, and we're gonna set any on the buffer ahead overflow. So we will prioritize the buffer. That's why we're making the screws, and only the overflow is gonna go ahead. And once this box is filled up, they're gonna get synced. Okay, okay, we understand each other. In here, the same stuff, but in here there's a little more to say because we didn't have the Mark III. We're making here 30, 60, 120, 180. Well, we didn't have the Mark III, so we had to make this amazing ugly stuff. But now that we have the Mark III, we can make a Mark III here. We can make that one Mark III. We can make that one Mark III. We can come in here with the Mark III, straight into that boy. Perfect. And stuff should work. Mark III. That one should be a Mark II in there. That one should be a Mark III, please. Right? That one really doesn't matter. Mark III, let's call it. And this one, Mark II is more than enough. Well, actually, it's not enough. No, I lie. It needs to be a Mark III. So, Mark III until here. This one is pulling a bunch of it. Basically 60. So it can continue as a Mark 1 or a Mark 2 or Mark whatever you want. Either way, anywho, once I'm gonna have enough of those beams in there, like that, you know, I'm gonna seriously think about making all of those lines on the buffer Mark III. And I think I'm gonna do it because it's gonna save me a lot of headaches, you know, later down the road. It is. I ain't kidding you. Okay. Mark III. That one gotta become a Mark III. Perfect. Are you all of you? Oh, sorry. Mark III. Good. Stop. No. I need my smart splitter in here. Missing AI limiters. Okay, so I'm gonna work on that between episodes. And I don't know exactly what we're gonna do into the next one. Most likely we're gonna have to work on the advanced stuff. Okay, we're gonna do that. Mark IV materials, maybe make some more power. I don't think we're gonna be able, but we're gonna try and rush it to the plastic. Because plastic, it's key. It's key, mister. It's key because plastic is gonna come with the power, fuel power. So we need that fuel power. It's gonna have to happen at some point. Either way, anyhow, this episode is long enough, so we should leave it in here. So let's do that. Thank you guys so much for being here for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you wanna see some more. And if by any chance you wanna support the channel, don't forget to take a peek at those memberships. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.